Hey guys, I'm Grestar, and how about we play more Pokemon Blue version the No Capture Challenge? So we are currently, I believe, on Cinnabar Island. I'm gonna walk outside to make sure that I'm not lying to everyone. We are indeed there, okay. And so, what we're going to do from here is decide whether we want to fight Blaine or Sabrina, because I haven't taken the time to do that. However, before we go, I want to do something. So, past all these TMs, like hardly any of which I've used. Am I missing something? Oh, do I? Maybe I have it in my inventory after all. I thought I didn't. Now I'm confused. Did I give it to the scientist? I was looking for the fossil, the Helix fossil. Did I already give it to the scientist? I'm gonna check now. But I want my Ammonite basically. Yeah, where were you? Your fossil is back to life. It was Ammonite, like I think. I got Ammonite. Do you want to give a nickname to Ammonite? Yes. We're starting this off by nicknaming him. Bloody heck, I hope I remember how to spell it correctly. But this is gonna be Drakir. And we're gonna go with Drakir G. I guess I can't do numbers. I don't know. It'll be Drakir. You know what? It's just Drakir. It's just Drakir. Anyway, though. So the person who... No more info for Pokemon. Drakir was sent to the Pokemon Box 1 on PC. That works. Anyway, Drakir Gaming 88 was the person who recommended this challenge to me. I believe he did a playthrough of it on his own channel. So if you want to see more of this challenge and my videos are not enough, feel free to go and do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to use Ammonite, you know, our little Drakir on my team. However, I was sorely disappointed when I learned that Birdie Face cannot learn Rock Slide or basically any rock or ground type moves. He kind of sucks from what I've gathered. At least he wasn't what I wanted. Exactly, you know? So I think for now I'm going to withdraw Drakir and we're going to be using him. But as far as whether I'm going to switch in the future, I don't know. I do figure though that one thing we could do... I have way too many items. Why do I have all of these items? I want to teach it Surf, because that seems like a good move for it to have. For the record, I didn't go through and look at all of these, the TMs that I have. I just didn't do that. I know that's Mega Punch. And then what, Water Gun? Cut? I don't know, 24, 30, I don't know. I know a number of these. CO7! I know TM07! That one's Horn Drill. Since I last played this for you guys, I have been doing some speedrunning of Pokemon Red version, so that's been interesting. But, you know, so like, I've learned a lot of things, but in a very, like, specific, like a narrow field kind of thing, you know what I mean? So, like, if I had done all of that before having gone through the Pokemon Mansion here, like, I know exactly how to get through the mansion now. It's easy, but yeah. So let's see, Drakir, learn Surf just straight up. Let's see what he has, actually. Water Gun and Surf. Okay. And right now he is higher... Oh no, he's higher in Special. I was looking at his speed at first. So Surf is a good one for him with his higher Special. And he's defensive. So all around he's actually pretty defensive, considering in these first-gen games they didn't split, you know, again, special defense and special attack. So he has, like, even special defense and normal defense, basically, you know, 1 point difference right now. But that's pretty cool to know. Yeah, he only has Surface good moves right now. Like, I have so many other TMs that I should check. You know, I am actually gonna take the time to check through my TMs, so I'll be back in a few minutes. So after like 15 minutes of going through all my TMs, these are ones that I've kept out. So Dig, I don't really have a use for that, but I didn't want to sell it. I have Thunderbolt, I'm not sure if I want to actually use that. Ice Beam, and Skull Bash. I am tempted to use Skull Bash to replace Bite on Carpe. But I think for now I want to teach Ice Beam to Drakir. So Drakir has learned Ice Beam. Because, like, otherwise I'd think Titan, but Titan already has Blizzard, and I think we'll learn Ice Beam soon. But, like, Carpe has Strength, which is already, it's, you know, it's, like, better than, he has Strength, right? Yeah, better than Bite. And you know, Skull Bash is stronger. The issue with Skull Bash, of course, is that it takes 2 turns. You know, like, it takes 1 turn to set up and then the other turn to execute. And I don't typically love those moves. But if I could just use Strength, you know, and then have this as a backup option, I suppose? Like, I don't know. Kind of hard to think about. Let's see who can learn Thunderbolt, just so I'm aware. So it's just Carpe and Marcel. So I would think maybe teach that to and Titan. But I don't think I want to teach it to Titan. Maybe Marcel, let's check. Because I don't remember their moves. Special 86, I mean, it would be good on him, but... Confusion, Barrier, Light Screen, and Double Slap. Double Slap? I could just teach it... I could teach him Thunderbolt instead of Double Slap. I could do that. Because right now, I mean, I guess it's... I do have Pokemon that are good against water types, I guess mostly just Dino. And then I have, you know, like, Drakir and Titan for flying types. But why not have Marcel as well? Maybe I'll regret this, but I'm gonna teach Marcel my Thunderbolt. So let's go. Marcel's trying to learn Thunderbolt, da-da-da-da-da. And Double Slap. Because who uses Double Slap? I probably don't. Anyway, what I want to do at this point is actually make progress. I know this episode started off kind of oddly, so thank you for sticking with me, being patient there. But now that we got all that sorted out, I want to go take on Blaine's gym. I know I was kind of deciding whether I wanted to do that or go and do Sabrina's first. But I think I'm going to do this mostly because, one, I just got Drakir. And, you know, being a water type and needing to train, this seems like a good place for him. But the fun thing is about this, I know all of the answers to these quizzes, so I could just skip all these battles, but we want to actually do the fighting. So, yeah. Speedrunning Red version has changed my perspective a little bit going into this game. So, fun stuff. Let's move that up right there, yeah. I mean, I figure, being at the level we got him at and having Surf, this is gonna go pretty well. I assume that it's not gonna be too bad for Drakir here. Not confused, Ray! Okay, good. He pushed through it. No worries. I mean, it's a shame that Birdie Face didn't work out, but, you know, I think we gave him a fair chance. And he just didn't meet my expectations, unfortunately. Like, that's just what it comes down to. I wouldn't switch, but Drakir's confused and I want to clear him of that. So we'll let Titan take one. I mean, Titan's not the highest of levels either. You know, obviously Drakir needs more. But only 36 compared to my other Pokemon. Like, Titan could use some love too. Yeah, let's strength it. We'll strength the rest of it out. I mean, Ninetales has fairly high special, I assume. I think that's why it stayed alive. Okay. And now the gate will open. There we go. Are you another trainer? Are there 2 trainers in this little bit then? Because, like, you saw there's no door up there. And there are, like, 2 boxes in the next room which you would normally interact with to get a quiz, but only one of them is actually a quiz. I never quite understood that. Like, if you got that one wrong, would you have to fight both of these trainers? I don't know. Because I never get them wrong. They are actually pretty fun. And I'll admit, when I went through my Magikarp playthrough, and even before, you know, as I was playing the No Capture Challenge, before doing the speedrunning, I didn't realize that you could do quizzes instead of fighting the trainers here. I just didn't realize that you could go and click on those objects, because I never talked to the dude at the beginning of the gym, you know? Frankly, I don't even know if he mentions it at all, but I figure that's probably where he'd get the information. But yeah. It was amusing to me when I finally learned that. It's just like, oh, whoops. Kinda would have been cool to know that earlier, but oh well. It's definitely beneficial to go through the trainers when you need experience, but when you're trying to go quickly, it's cool to be able to skip, you know, just to know that's a thing. Okay, so we can see there, our defense is actually pulling ahead of our special. I mean, I think it was only 1 point ahead before, right? And now it's 2. Alright. So this dude, and then we're moving on. And in the next one, I'll actually, like, if anyone was like me and didn't realize that you could do quizzes, I'll show you. I'll show you what one of them is like. Just so you know. Yeah, so thinking ahead to the next gym, you know, after Blaine, we need to go back to Saffron and fight Sabrina. Because I've already done, like, I've already done Silphco, haven't I? I have, yeah, because I have the Earthquake TM, right. So Saffron's good. I can just fight Sabrina whenever. For that gym, I need to have someone who can deal a lot of good physical damage, but who won't immediately die to a very powerful Psychic Blast. That's where it gets a little difficult. Because Alakazam is very fast and very powerful. You know? So, that's something that I'm gonna have to keep in mind. And I'm just trying to work that out in my head. I think, honestly, Carpe's the best bet for that, because he has good special, and he has really good attack. Like, I think his attack is 119 or something, and his special is, like, 100 around there. And so, pretty good. Really good, you know? It keeps him up well. I think his normal defense is, like, 89 or something like that. You know, why don't we just check right now? Carpe. Yeah. So 119 attack, 89 defense, and then 103 special. So he's pretty good all in all, you know? Actually one of our more well-rounded Pokemon, I think. And see, with that Bite, like, I just wonder, should I replace Bite with Skull Bash? I don't like the moves that charge, but am I using Bite? Is it worth keeping? I don't know. I mean, I might as well just use Body Slam or Strength if I need a physical move. I don't know. Anyway, look, you talk to the box, and it's like, Pokemon quiz! Get it right, and the door opens to the next room. Get it wrong, and face a trainer. If you want to conserve your Pokemon for the gym leader, then get it right. Here we go. Poliwag evolves 3 times? No, because what about Politoed? Oh, shoot. Out of habit, I got it right. Well, good news is you can talk to the trainers and fight them anyway. It's pretty interesting. You know, like, the questions stay the same, and so if you know what the answers are, you know, you could just rapidly mash the text through, and if you're mashing A, it'll say yes, you know, and if you're mashing B, it'll say no. So when you're going through this, if you wanted to just skip all the trainers and go as quickly as you could to Blaine, you just go to each of the quiz boxes. The very first one is yes, and then it's... I don't remember how many there are, but if you're going... If it's not the first one when you're going up, it's no. That's basically it. The very first one of each time you're going up is yes, every other time is no. So there are only 2 yes answers. Yeah, but even though I was, like, trying to get this one wrong, I totally, like, psyched myself out. That was fun. But see, we'll do this one. Pokemon quiz. Get it right and the door opens to the next room. Get it wrong and face the trainer. If you want to conserve your Pokemon for the gym leader, then get it right. Here we go. Are Thunder moves effective against ground element type Pokemon? The answer is no. Thunder moves are not effective against ground type, but let's say yes. Oh no, sorry, bad call. And then it just walks up and fights you. I find it interesting, just because that's something I never really knew. And maybe it's obvious to some people, but... It went way over my head when I was first playing these games. So that's not great. Fire Spin and Wrap, and maybe Bind in this game, I'm not sure. They're really dumb, just in this generation. Because, as you saw, it didn't let me do anything. Like, I can use items to heal, thankfully, but I can't, you know, make any attacks. I believe they each last a minimum of 2 turns, so, you know, the turn they use it, and then the very next turn. And so if they're faster than you and they keep using that same move, they could just trap you forever and, like, slowly drain your health. It's pretty bad. Alright, I think it's this dude. Yeah, it's this dude, and then one more, and then Blaine. So we're definitely gonna have to go back and use the Pokemon Center just for the sake of getting our PP back up. I mean, health would be nice too, but mostly because he only has 2 Surf. And I'd like to continue to use him. He's not going to fare as well against Blaine because Blaine's Pokemon are stronger, believe it or not, than these other trainers' Pokemon. But I still think that I want to put him out there to get, you know, as much experience as he can, really. And look at him just fighting through that confusion. What a trooper. I mean, you have to think too, we just revived him and put him out on the field, and he's cleaning up. You know, and this is the first gym that he could have taken part in. So the fact that they, you know, like put him out at that level where you could actually use him right away, it's pretty cool. Okay. I'm out of Surf, and I knew that going into this fight, so I'm just going to use Water Gun. This will just be a slower fight, but I figure we'll still manage just fine. And then, once we have Blaine, you know, like, unlocked and ready to go, then we'll come back in. Or, well, then we'll leave and heal, and then come back in and take him on. It's really... I'm looking at my timer right now, and it's really weird trying to gauge how far along in this session I am, considering I spent, like, again, 15 to 20 minutes looking at TMs and trying to decide, you know, like, which ones I wanted and on what Pokemon and such. And I only taught 2 TMs anyway. A lot of it had to do with the backspace. I could only withdraw, like, 3 TMs at a time. So I kept, like, withdrawing 3, I'd scroll all the way down to the bottom of my list, I'd check them all, I'd go to the mart and I'd sell them if I didn't want them, go back into the Pokemon Center, back to the PC, etc. And here we are at Blaine. So, I have Drakir in the front, I just healed, so everyone's good, you know, like, Titan is no longer burned or anything, so let's try it! Ha! I am Blaine, I am the leader of Cinnabar Gym, my fiery Pokemon will incinerate all challengers! Ha! You better have Burn Heal! Oh snap! He's serious about this! I never thought... His sprite never matched up to that image to me. His sprite makes him look all fat. And like, dark hair and stuff. I don't know. Like dark, but that kind of like bald spot sort of weird. I don't know, it's weird. By the way, when you're speedrunning, like, Erica's, this fight, I mean, Koga, okay, yeah, let me think. Koga's, Erica's, Blaine's, and Sabrina's gyms are, like, really, really free. Honestly, so's Giovanni's for the most part. And so it's just weird coming to this, and then, like, I'm having to fear, like, whiting out. It probably won't happen. It better not happen, but, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna get replaced with Draw, because I just don't like that too much. And now we have Horn Attack. So Drakir has his physical attack ready. Not that his physical attack was great, but hey, now if it ever comes to that, he has it. And Blaine, so wait, he just used a Super Potion on that fully healed Ponyta. First gen games are weird, they just are. Now, so far, it's been a cakewalk using Drakir. Another Super Potion on a fully healed Rapidash already. But yeah, so far been a cakewalk with Drakir. But now that Rapidash is out, and then Arcanine afterward, another Super Potion. I should have just used another Surf. I'm gonna use another Surf just in case. Okay, well, we're stuck for a minute. What I was saying, though, was that it might get a little harder. But the Rapidash clearly is not a threat. The Arcanine might be. We will see. What's fun though is Drakir hasn't, like, I haven't had to do switch training or anything for him. We just happened to be at the perfect gym for his abilities. Like, he had a good special, I had an HM that was perfect for his type and everything. Because Surf is a powerful move. I'm pretty sure it's 100% accuracy, like 90 or 95 damage or something like that. It's around there. And he has Stab with it, you know, same type attack bonus. And so that's just awesome. And Drakir grew to level 35. Good. Also, for me, the sound seems a little weird. And I don't know if it's just me. Anyway, we got TM38 from him. Contains Fire Blast. So that's pretty cool. Let me check my settings really quick, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, and someone was like really bugging me about they're just kinda whatever, battle animations, we'll turn them on for a little bit. I swear there was a setting for like music. I don't know, maybe it's just Maybe it's just me. Hopefully it's just me. Hopefully the sound isn't actually weird like the game's music. And hopefully I'm just having one of those moments. But Blaine's defeated. We got our TM. I don't know if any of our Pokemon could learn that or if it would really benefit any of them. But we have it. So with that, I guess now I kind of have to go get Birdie Face out again. However briefly, so we can fly to Saffron. So let's take care of that. And here we are in Saffron City. So, gonna heal up. Then yeah, I'm gonna deposit Birdie Face again. I'm gonna bring back Titan. And then we'll go take out the gym. So, not a big deal. Oh, now I have to think. Crap. Now I have to think. Do I want to take out, like, every trainer there? Because I could. Like, it would be good experience. But I could also, like, skip right to the end, basically. Decisions. It would be smarter. It would be smarter to take them all on. But if nothing else, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys how you would do it. So, well, I mean, there are like two things. Well, one thing that I learned was basically if you start in the top two, you go straight down. If you start in one of the bottom two, you go straight across, and eventually you'll reach Sabrina. Or if you go in, take the top left, and then the bottom left, and then the bottom left, then you're at Sabrina, just like that. So I could fight her straight away. But I think, again, for the sake of experience, I want to fight all the other trainers. So I'll keep going for now with Drakir, just because right now he is the lowest level. And we'll make our way up with that. I am gonna have to be more careful, of course, because we're no longer fighting against Fire-type Pokemon. But it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, if we're gonna encounter a lot of like this and Ghastly and things like that, this shouldn't be terrible. I forgot I turned animations on. That's so weird. Okay, so I've determined that Horn Attack is not the way to go. Not item. Let's bring Marcel out. Because you know what? You know what Marcel knows now? Little something called Thunderbolt. Man, it takes so much longer. All right, but he's gonna die, so that's the thing. We'll take him out, and it'll be great and stuff. I forget that he gets a boosted experience. That shouldn't be a problem at this point, though. Like, it was pretty bad at first because, you know, he would start, like, ignoring us during battle. But now that we have enough badges, I'm pretty sure that he's gonna be pretty content with whatever we decide to do. See what Horn Attack does to you. Because I wouldn't think a Kadabra would have as high defense. You know, they're typically pretty squishy. Really powerful specially. And again, they have good speed and stuff. But hey, you cut that out. But just not the most defensive of Pokemon. But will another Horn Attack take him out? I can't rightly tell. Yes, okay. If only just. We will switch for that. Let's let... actually, no, I was gonna let Dino go out. But, you know, Marcel could take care of it with Thunderbolt, and Marcel is a lower level. So we're gonna let him do it. I hope you guys really enjoy these animations, the battle animations, because I don't. Not to, like, keep bringing that up, but it just, every time it happens now, I'm like, oh gosh, it's taking so long. So that almost just knocked him out in one hit. That was pretty good. Way to go, Titan. Yeah, let's start with bringing Drakir out. But, I don't think that he's gonna be able to take out this Kadabra, given what the last one did to him. So we'll let these two, like, tag team it, you know? We'll let them take it out together in a way. You know, like, Drakir showed up and intimidated him, and now Titan comes in and wrecks it with a critical hit. And Drakir grew to level 36, that's good. 4 more levels, I believe. I believe level 40 is when Drakir will evolve. And that'll be a good day. Okay. Do you guys want to keep seeing? Sometimes I wish that I could have an open... Sometimes I wish that I were streaming this and that I could just directly ask you guys questions, because I wonder if you guys actually care to see, like, these trainer battles. And I can't wait to ask you, like, in the comments for next time, because by that point, like, the gyms will already be over, you know? But it's just kind of like, I'm just going through the same stuff. After this trainer, I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center to heal anyway, because I want to actually be able to use Drakir instead of having to switch out like this. So at that point, I'll skip ahead to when I think at least I've cleared out all these trainers, or something significant happens. But that'll probably be the first thing of significance, is that we find ourselves in front of Sabrina once more. I assume. I just can't imagine anything else. Like, Drakir's not gonna gain 4 levels by the time we reach Sabrina, I'm pretty sure. And what else could happen? No one else is waiting to evolve or anything like that. So is it 2 hits for Slowbro here? And down he goes. Okay. Cool. So with that, we get our experience. We defeated the Psychic. We get our money. And now we'll skip ahead. Alright, so I think I took out all the trainers. I'm not sure. I didn't go back and sweep, like, super thoroughly. But I at least beat as many as I'm content with beating. So we'll head straight back now to Sabrina. Take her out, you know. It'll be great. Right now I have Carpe out in front. I figure that he has, again, you know, good physical attack, which is what we need. He has good special. And I think his speed's not terrible. I think he's gonna be outsped. I think they're gonna be faster than him. But I think that he can hold his own pretty well. That's my hope, at least, in sending him out like this. Well, he's faster than Kadabra, at least. But it's Alakazam that I'm, you know, most concerned. Or most concerned about, rather. I like we paralyzed Mr. Mime. Not that it matters. Here, let's bite him. Just insult to injury there. And Carpe good to level 40. Good work, bud. You've gone through a lot. I mean, it's a moth. Yeah, let's let Drakir do this. I mean, maybe this will kill it. I don't know. Oh no, I'm paralyzed! No, that didn't work. Is Venomoth not bug? Is it not bug type? I assumed it was bug type, which is why I sent out Drakir. Clearly I don't know all my typings. But let's see if he can get in another attack anyway. Beam against beam, everybody. Dragon Ball Z up in here. Could a third one kill? It's hard to tell. The health looks close. I'm gonna try it. I mean, obviously, because I already clicked on it, but you're fully paralyzed. Well, you know, I gave you a shot. If only the paralysis didn't keep kicking in. But, yeah, that was pretty bad. I don't really blame Drakir there, you know? It just sucks that first, both of those hit, like Drakir and Titan here. Well, mostly just that. It just sucks that it hit. But I guess also that it took effect, like, twice out of 3 times. For Alakazam, though, we're gonna switch back to Carpe, which was our main idea. I mean, especially with Titan paralyzed, definitely not gonna be faster that way. And let's see, yep, he's indeed faster. Psywave is not his strongest move as far as I'm aware, so we should... Yeah, that was good. I mean, Psywave is that weird one that's like really... It can either be powerful or super weak. Doesn't it have a weird range? I don't really like it for that reason. Like that time, yeah, see, it did a lot more. Still not a lot, just more than it did before. It's a weird move, I don't like it. But there's Sabrina. We beat her, we got the Marsh Badge. And everything's coming up Millhouse over here. And with that, we got Psywave. Now I don't like, you know, I could have just not skipped through her text and actually read it. But oh well. You know, something I didn't check. What was it here? Something I didn't check was whether or not Mr. Mime learns Psychic on his own, and I genuinely don't remember. There is Mr. Psychic here. I don't remember which house he is in particular. He might be this one. Let's see. Mr. Psychic's house, yeah. I didn't already talk to him, did I? Wait, don't say a word. You wanted this. I got TM29. Yay, I got Psychic. Okay. Offer me just one moment, though. I'm gonna go to Bulbapedia and make sure Mr. Mime doesn't learn it on his own. Mr. Mime does not learn Psychic on his own, so that means that we are going to be teaching it to him via TM. Because he deserves it. Titan can learn it too? That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. That makes me have to think a little bit. Okay, right now, what does Titan have? Titan has Body Slam, Strength, Surf, and Blizzard. Nah, Titan's fine. Marcel. Trying to learn Psychic. So, Confusion is 50 damage and 100% accuracy, and Psychic is 90 damage, 100% accuracy. I just looked it up, I just saw them. And PP is different. I don't remember how much Confusion is, but Psychic I think was only 10. So definitely not as good on that front. But I don't know if I want to get rid of Barrier and Light Screen. Will I use them a lot? Probably not. I mean, I'd want Reflect more than Barrier, because I mostly have these in case I want to protect my team a little bit more. Which I could see that being useful, especially against the Elite Four. Oh shoot, I wonder if I actually had a Reflect TM and sold it. I probably did, now that I think about it. Dang. That sucks. Hold on, does he learn? No, he doesn't learn it on his own. I think I sold my Reflect TM. I just assume, considering I sold, like, all of my TMs. But it would probably still be better to get rid of Confusion, so I'm gonna do that. So there we go. There's that down. And now, we get to go back to the Pokemon Center once more, get Birdie Face back out, and he is going to fly us now to Viridian City. And here we are in Viridian City. So back to the PC we go, to once more deposit Birdie Face. Poor guy. He tried. It's just, the pool wasn't kind to him. So, Birdie Face gets to guard our PC. Bring back Titan. But hey, you know, at least Rock'emon Lee's not alone now, right? That's something. That's something. Just to make sure, PC does not heal Pokemon in this game. So I need to go to the Pokemon Center again. Make sure that Titan's all good. Okay. And now we can head back up. Just to confirm. Okay, yeah, we have every gym except the 8th one right now. And the 8th one is right up here. This bad boy.
Cue outro, go!